Hey, this is a stretch for when you're just like this, you know, whether you've been working or you just, all your stress is in your shoulders. Let's work to alleviate some of that. So I'm sitting on a mat. You can sit in a chair, you're at your desk, on your bed, wherever you are, just sit comfortably. We're gonna get a little movement in that neck just so that it's easier to stretch. Very mild video. So I want you to just look up and down in your natural range of motion. Up and down, just getting a little bit of loose movement here. Sitting up straight through the rest of your back. Look right and left, right, left. And you're gathering a little information about what's going on in your spine, your cervical spine. Where are we tight? Everywhere is the answer. Good, and then I want you to give yourself a double chin and like a turtle. Double chin, turtle. I get the most subtle little bit of a stretch at the back of my skull when I give myself a double chin. It's not the most attractive, but it's really good for your neck. And then we're gonna settle into right ear to right shoulder. First iteration. Take a nice deep breath. You can close your eyes. I'll try to cue you really well here. We're just gonna sit here for a second. Notice where your tightness is. We're not forcing anything. And then float your head up and out to the other side. So my neck is pretty dang tight today myself, so I'm not going real far. Take a second to visualize your stress, like where, you know the stress you have, and it's probably living up here in your shoulders. So visualize what that is and let it go. Try to picture it leaving your shoulders. That's really helpful for me. Come back up to the top. We're gonna start at the same shoulder, but we're gonna do a half circle through the neck, real gentle, chin to chest, and roll it to the other side. Back and forth a few times, maybe 5 or 6 times. So go at your own pace. It's normal for this to feel pretty dang uncomfortable, so don't force it. One more back and forth. Good. Now, we're gonna work a little bit lower into the thoracic spine, so I want you to grab a wrist and push out as you pull back through your spine, so it just looks like someone's pushing into your sternum. And then hold on to whatever's available for you, your knees, your chair, and arch and look up. We'll repeat that with the other arm pulling through. And look up. Good, one more time each side. So one arm pulling back, really stretch your in between your shoulder blades. And really like an awkward arch. It's probably not very nice to look at, but feels good. Arch. In that arch, give me a little twist. Sometimes it's just good, you get a little more movement. And for the rest of this, we're just gonna settle into the traps. So going back to that right ear to right shoulder, down we go, we're here to stay for a moment. Extend your other arm, so your left arm goes out. If you don't feel much of an added zing here, push the heel of your hand down. Really flex those fingers out. I like the jazz hand. We're gonna start to rotate the whole arm. This is one of my favorite stretches, in and out. To add a layer, you will take your other hand, pull it slightly. Keep that rotation or don't. Okay, listen to what your body needs. I like to lift my arm a little bit. No higher than shoulder height. Come back down, just see what's tight, and you can stay in a spot and breathe. Remember, we're here to relieve some stress. So the more you can breathe deeply and visualize letting some tension, some stress, some burden leave your body, the better and more effective this is. So release the top hand just a little bit. You're gonna come up and look down at your armpit or your shoulder, nose to pit, and try to hold the back of your head. Very gentle pull here. And then I want you to kind of reverse that, and you're gonna push up into your hand with your skull. Feels good. I like to keep my arm out, but you can put it back in your lap. So keep that pressure up with your head, a slight pull with your hand, and breathe through the back of your neck. Good. Release the hands and just float up back to the center. It should feel like, a little weird, a little different. So let's even ourselves out. Other side, left ear to left shoulder. This side's super tight on me. Whew. Take a second, extend that hand, either a jazz hand or a flexed palm with the fingers up. Again, take a second, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. Let something go every time you breathe. It's so nice to do that. And then we'll start a little bit of the rotation. Here's where you can add your other arm to the top of your head, or the side of your head, a gentle pull. Oh, it feels so good. Play around with lifting the arm that's rotating. Listen to your body. Use this as a break to check in with yourself. Sometimes we're go, 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 or just internalize, and you don't stop to just take a few breaths. Simmer down for a second, stretch out that tension. Good, a little release for the top hand. Just turn your nose down to your armpit. Grab the top of your head. Very gentle pull here. And then a little press up through your skull. We're trying to get space down this back part of the trap that goes up the back of your neck by your spine. Good. Release the hand and just float back to center. We're going to do a few breaths, a little bit of breathing, and finish it out. So just want you to roll your shoulders back, squeeze them up, and then drop them down. We'll do that a few more times. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Squeeze and drop. And you might notice your face tenses with that. Drop, and then keep your shoulders down. Take your hands into your knees. Nice loose neck here. Close your eyes if that feels right. Let's take some real deep breaths. 5 breaths to be exact. Exhale. I want you to physically release your shoulders. Inhale. Maybe say ah as you release. Inhale. Take your time. I'm just getting weird with my breaths out. It feels great. One more. Visualize your stress, your worries, your cares just melting off of your shoulders. And that's it. Thanks so much for stretching with me, and I'll see you in the next video.